Hello my fellow mermaids, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be showing you a very special duo by Cuticula. This is the 4th of July duo. They will be available on June 11th at 8 AM Pacific Standard Time on the Cuticula site. As I said before, this is a very special duo because Amanda collaborated with the Crafty Taco and she created some amazing rings inspired by these polishes. Those will also be available on the same date at the same time as I said before. I will leave all the information of the launch in the description below, as well as Cuticula site, so you can check them out. I have 2 polishes to share with you today, and I also did a design with both of them, and I'll be showing you that too. So let's get into the swatches. Spangled is a soft white curly base with metallic flakes in red, platinum, and blue flakes. Just like with any white curly, this one was a bit sheer on the first coat, but I was pleasantly surprised to see the opacity it had in just 2 coats. I always apply 3 coats with white curlies, since I like the dimension that the last coat gives the polish. This will dry texture and it will be a bit difficult to remove because of the flakies. Here's 3 coats of Spangled and a glossy top coat. Now I'm going to be showing you a nail art design I did over Spangled. First, I applied Cuticula's nail tape to protect the skin around my nails, and I'm going to be using Elaine and Cherry Slush as my stamping polishes, as well as Uber Chic's 4th of July plate. Just like with any stamping design, I applied my stamping polish to the plate, scrape off the excess, and pick up the design with my stamper. After that, I just go ahead and apply it to the nails. And since I wanted a double stamped look, I firstly applied Elaine and then Cherry Slush over it. As you can see, after removing the nail tape, I have very little to clean up. So I just take up my cleanup brush, dipped it in a bit of acetone, and remove any excess polish from my skin. Once the design is dry, I go ahead and apply my top coat. This time I'm using Cuticula's Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat, since it doesn't smear the designs and it gives a beautiful shine. And here's the final look of the design I did over Spangled. Firecracker Crush is a clear base with holographic blue, silver, and red flakes. This is the sister topper of Candy Crush, and as you can see, I got a good amount of flakies in just 1 coat. I wanted to see how it looked as a jelly sandwich, so I applied a coat of coconut milk sorbet over it and then topped that one with another Firecracker Crush to really show its versatility. This one will also dry texture and it will be difficult to remove because of the flakies. Here's 2 coats of Firecracker Crush paired with coconut milk sorbet and a glossy top coat. Just like with Spangled, I'm going to be creating a nail art look with this polish. And since I want the design to pop, first, I apply another coat of coconut milk sorbet so I have a wider base to stamp. Just like with the last one, I applied my Cuticula nail tape around my nails to protect them from any staining, and this time I'll be using the same stamping polishes as before, but with a different plate. This is Maniology's M079, which I thought it was perfect since it has so many firework images. This time I'm using both colors for the same image. So I just paint one of them first and then fill in the gaps with the second one. I scrape the excess and pick up the design with my stamper. After that, I just go ahead and stamp the image on my nail, and after taking off the nail tape, I just take my cleanup brush and remove any excess that's left. Once again, I just wait a few minutes for the design to dry and I applied Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat to seal in the design. And here's the final look of the design I did over Firecracker Crush. Here's a look of both polishes of the 4th of July duo by Cuticula. I have to say I had a great time swatching this and creating those designs that I showed you. Do I really have to pick favorites? I mean, I love them both. Honestly, I do. But if I had to pick one, Firecracker Crush. I mean, I've said this countless times, I loved Candy Crush, the original topper that Amanda did with multicolor flakies, and this is the sister of that one, but this is like the patriotic version of this. And as you saw in the video, it looks perfect as the jelly sandwich with coconut milk, and I just love that you can create so many looks with this, because I have to say I'm not a huge topper fan. I mean I like them and I do use them, but I prefer a polish that it's like on its own whatever finish I'm looking for. But she's making me love toppers like this, and they're like very special now to me. And I know I'm gonna be using this one a ton, not only in the 4th of July or like football season for me, but I don't know, I just loved it. And of course Spangled, it's also very pretty. As you saw, I had no issues with the flakies or anything. Maybe you have to just shake it a bit, because since they are flakies on a white base, they may sink a bit to the bottom, but that just happens with every flaky or glitter polish. So get both and get the rings, because I saw them and they are amazing. I mean, I definitely want to grab a couple of them because they are all unique. Even though they are using the same colors, they are all different in a matter, you know, because I think whenever I saw the pictures, they were like little galaxies in each ring, and I love them. I love them. Once again, I will leave the Cuticula site in the description below, as well as all the information of the launch. Remember, they will be available on June 11th at 8 AM Pacific Standard Time on the Cuticula site. And don't forget about the crafty taco rings, because you will not regret getting them. As always, I will leave my Instagram page and all my other social media handles in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out of any of my upcoming videos. And until next time, have a bubbly day!